Yeah, I think we should head back.
I agree.
Ooh, somebody else is sharing their screen. Awesome.
Can I also try to remove, like, the venom gland from its stinger?
Oh yeah, go for it, please. Please. Oh, which reminds me, that you got hit by a stinger. Somebody else got hit by a stinger. I think it was Jessica that got hit by a stinger. I need fort save from you. I think I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down.
It may have been.
18 on my survival to harvest that.
Okay,
You need a fort to roll from me?
a fort save from you and Logan. I need a fort save for all.
11 on that.
14.
14. That's fine.
11 on mine.
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
That one's not enough.
Okay.
One of the fun things about the internet. Now I can look these up directly. Let's see. Venom is. Yep. All right. You're gonna take. Three con damage.
Alright.
With poison. You're fine for the first one, but the second time, the way poison works in this is it lasts for a while.
Alright.
So you're going to need lesser restoration on you to get that back.
Okay.
Alright, so there's nothing else that you guys can find down here. Some huffing and puffing. You guys can climb back up the rope. Is it a gnome cleric?
No, it's a human cleric.
Human cleric, but with the armor, has a lot of trouble trying to climb that rope.
Yeah, I have a -8.
Yeah.
8. I rolled an 18 on grabbing those venom glands.
Yes, you can grab one. Do you have something to put it in?
Okay. No.
You managed to remove the gland, but it is leaking quickly. So unless you've got something to put it in, you won't be able to return with it.
No!
Alright. I'll drop it.
Okay. Like, success, I've got... Oh, wait. Yeah.
Hey, Alex, how is your wolf getting out?
Yeah.
Just take him a minute
that
or
would-
just toss it on up.
Georgie needs a little bit of help. A little.
I'll tie it to
little
my back.
We can wrap the rope around it like a harness.
Yeah.
Tie it up and pull it up.
Yep. So, since you guys are returning to town, Georgie hasn't gotten enough any damage, has he?
Well, concentration damage 2,
Oh, con damage. Okay,
Yeah.
he did take some con damage. He
and
needs
then
to-
2 hit points.
Okay. He must have gotten hit by one of the baby scorpions, too. In the interest of time, after a wonderful slapstick comedy of Georgie falls down once, and the gnome almost slides down the rope, but you manage to climb back up the rope.
Human.
Shoot. The cleric. There. Sorry, Chad. Who's the gnome? Somebody's a gnome.
Nate,
Nate.
But he's not with us.
Nate. Okay, but Nate's not there.
No.
Right. In the interest of time, our human cleric manages to climb up, only sliding down once. and you guys managed to get back to town, a little bedraggled, but the town. Gosh, the innkeeper who kind of sent you guys out that way and said there was something interesting there. He connects you to one of the locals who was really interested. You managed to identify who the two corpses are, and they give you 30 gold as appreciation for bringing back their mementos from the family members.
30 gold each or 30 gold total?
Total.
Sick.
Want a chocolate chip cookie? I'll get one for you.
Alright. So now everyone's gotten back in town. We'll give you the rest of the day to run around, heal up. You guys can talk to Chris and find out what things he's discovered about the mayor. Let me tell you, Chris had a really interesting conversation with him after people left.
Yeah, we did. It was glorious.
Oh my gosh. Completely unexpected. Great.
Well, this is tough.
So we don't find him in like pillories in the middle of the town, do we?
No. In fact, Chris, you can let him know that you've been hired by the mayor.
Yes. Dun 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 dun. I'm working for the enemy. So I left Alex a note because I'm being followed. You guys will have to go back to the hotel, if you will, and I left an extensive note for Alex. Alex has all the information, actually. Right, Alex? You still have Alex?
Yep.
Okay, good. There's a lot of stuff we're working on. We're going to take this guy down.
3 words or 4?
What?
A lot of stuff. I don't know. So, who's
Hi, Daisy.
So I can Chris, if you want, I can summarize kind of what we did. Alex, if you've got it written down, you'd probably be best for this. But
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, here's a question, Chris. Do you want me to just share everything that happened?
Yeah, feel free. I put a lot of it in the note
All right.
because I wasn't going to remember it all.
So to try and summarize everything that's happened in town, because we've had some people who haven't been here at all. So, actually, Doug might not even know how we got to this. Bill might not know how we got to this town even. So after the adventure in the empty fishing village, you guys you moved down to this town to swim, and have been doing a couple missions in town. Excuse me. You found there was a magic circle out in the woods that was anchoring a evil spirit that you guys dealt with, and these are spread out. There's multiple. You've identified that there's multiple of these spread out over the area, and so that's one hook that we've talked about. The second one is that our friend the Minotaur. Chat. Really? Our friend the Minotaur was brought in as a slave on the last on a ship that was supposed to be bringing supplies into town, the weekly supply ship. That ship went down, and you guys managed to retrieve some stuff. Stop that! That ship went down, and you guys managed to retrieve some goods from it. And Nathan and I think Jessica went searching for information on that slave ship. They found a local group that seemed to be doing
Okay.
they found a local group that seemed to be doing the slave trade. They also contacted the Port Angeles where the ship originated from, and pretty much from their belief is, at least according to the dockmaster in Port Angeles, the slave was not on the ship at that point, so they must have retrieved him after Port Angeles and before they got to swim. So the two of you tried to hire or buy another slave when it comes in. Our local mayor in this town owns most of the business. Let's see, what else is there about the mayor that I've shared with you guys? He owns most of the businesses in town. Has his finger in a lot of the pie. Anybody who wants to come trading in town has to bribe him or his men.
Well, he collects dead people on his front yard.
People share dead people on the front yard.
No, he collects them.
PCs have been sharing bodies.
Let's not point out who's put who where.
You're the one that started this. So the local mayor, he's also been adjusting the local laws so that it benefits his personal business, and he's been using insider trading to try to.
Are you talking about Congress?
No, I'm
That's
talking
exactly
about.
what happened.
I know.
Oh.
That's my wife's going like, wow, that sounds like real life. All right, so let's see. I keep getting distracted. So since then, Chris went and approached the mayor and all but asked, so are you selling slaves here? The mayor did not know anything about him, sent him to the exact same location group that Nathan and Jessica had been with.
I will be next week.
Let's see, am I missing anything? He picked up a tail, which was a kid. He stopped and talked to the kid, and the kid was like, yeah, you know what, whatever. He was pretty apathetic about following him, didn't care that he got caught. Was just like, I'm just going to follow you. That's what the mayor told me to do. He's paying me for it. Whether or not you know about me, I don't care. So he followed Chris around. Chris tried to buy him off and eventually had to pay him, what was it, like 3 or 4 silver to finally get him to just go away?
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 I gave him for all his info. He's working for me now.
Yeah, he's totally willing to play both sides on this.
Yeah.
Nice.
He absolutely would not track the mayor, though. The mayor's vicious. He's got a vicious.
Vicious.
He's got 4 thugs around, and he said he'd reward you handsomely if you could prove that this one was doing slave trade.
Nice.
Right. Let's see if I got the name. The Rusty Gauntlet.
The horse nipple. It's called the dragon's kneecap. Sorry.
That sounds about right.
Okay, and so that's where we left off with the belief. So the going belief with the majority of the party is that the mayor is evil and is even worse than the slavers.
Yeah, I noted that the mayor is a ruthless businessman, and I know that the sorcerer wanted something about a huge ass.
Oh, Hugh.
Oh, yes.
Shoot.
I talked to Huge Ass.
Yeah.
Who was Hugh?
I don't remember.
Oh, he
One
was
of,
the
one of the
Sure.
bodyguard people or something.
no, he wasn't.
He
He
was
was
the storekeeper.
The manager.
He was the storekeeper. The Rusty Gauntlet was the he was Jas Emporium was the was the front. Essentially, it's the front business for the Rusty Gauntlet. You will find anything you need at Jas Emporium.
Run by
Is
Huge
that
Jazz.
ask about, like, to
But if
trick
you
them into buying slave?
yeah, but if you show up and say, "Hey, I'm looking to buy a slave," they'll go, "I have no idea what you're talking about."
But is that where Snorville
Yep.
went? That's where he went before?
He didn't go to the Emporium. He went directly to the Rusty Gauntlet, and they dealt with him. He was a lot more circumspect than Chris was at getting information from them. And they told him they'd keep their eye out for
Why are you muting?
more product. Chris showed up and went, "Hey, you selling slaves here?" They're like, "No."
He has no tact.
Nope.
Half horse slaves, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Those dang half horses.
Well, that was your problem. You got the description wrong.
Like, what's that? It's like, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, like a centaur? Or?
Yeah, apparently.
Yep.
Oh, we
Hey, guys.
Something.
Ooh.
But
Can you see video of people?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't see. I just have like little white circles.
Try hanging up and rejoining.
I had to join through the app because when I used the web browser, it didn't show any video at all. It's very weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually I got the app to work and then things worked.
Sounds like a personal problem, Doug.
Yep.
Hey, actually, Alex, could you send me an email with that link in it to an email address that I've got? Because then I can actually use my business version.
Sure.
Sure. Let me
well, la-dee-da.
let me drop it in. SAP. I don't want
Normally
SAP.
I'm on mute when I do that kind of thing. I'm not used to being the main person talking in these meetings. I'm used to being the person that's muted and just listening to everything and just like kibitzing about everything. All right, so we're in town. There's a cow.
Ben is easily distracted, guys.
Bill. All right, I gotta move there. All right, so we're in town. We've got two different ways we're looking for the mayor. One of which is you're looking for the tracking the slaver location. The other one is you are trying to just tracking the mayor. Chris got a hold of, I got the names on it. There's two people that are currently casing the Rusty Gauntlet. There's Brutus and Thor. The mayor's paying them to watch the store, and so they were totally willing to let Chris know what was happening if he paid them a silver a day as well. So they're getting paid double to watch the place and just let two different people know about it, as far as you're aware.
Oh my God.
Good Lord.
Was that someone rolling dice?
Or throwing chairs.
I believe it. There's a die there, even.
Hey, Alex, could you toss me that email when you have a moment?
All right.
Yep. I'm working on it.
Thank you, sir.
So, you guys get back to town. I'm going to make the assumption that you guys wait a day or two to heal up. Make sure all of your stats are back up to what they should be. What?
Can
You've got.
anyone in the group cast Lesser Restoration?
Our cleric can.
No. I mean, both the druid and the cleric can after rest. So we
Okay.
have to prepare the spells.
He said it was like over a couple days, so we just assume you did it, and then the next day came and you did the other one.
That is up to Ben.
I'm fine with it if you're willing to do it. That's the biggest issue. I've played a cleric that was not willing to do it. That's why I'm clarifying.
I mean, I'm not evil.
He wasn't either. He was neutral. He just charged for everything. So yes, so in other words, yes, you're healed back.
Okay, cool.
Thank you, Alex.
So what's the next step you guys are planning to do? Are you planning on let's see, what can you hear? So first of all, you've got somebody tracking the mayor, and by tracking the mayor, I mean he just lets you know when he goes in buildings and leaves buildings. That's all he's willing to do. That will charge Chris. He's charging you a silver for that. So this has been 3 days. So all told, you're paying 1, 2, 3 silver days. So about 9 silver so far. Okay.
All right. Sounds good.
So you're tracking the mayor's movements in those 3 days. Really, all he's done is gone back and forth between the mansion and the Capitol building. The 2 thugs that have been watching the Rusty Gauntlets, they haven't seen anything come in or out at all, which is odd. One of them actually seems to think that's a little odd, but they haven't seen anybody come in or out in the last 3 days.
That is odd. I think we should rush the building. A full frontal attack.
Rush the building? Is that what you
Rush
said?
it. Rush it down. Crush.
So I mean, how do you guys? What's the next goal? What do you guys want to do? Try and sneak into the mayor's house when he's gone, looking for evidence of him? Do you want to sneak? Do you want to?
What time of day is it? Is it in the afternoon?
Pick your day. Doesn't matter. Whatever time you guys want to do something.
Tuesday.
You guys are discussing this. All right.
Taco Tuesday.
It's now Tuesday. It's now Taco Tuesday, and it's whatever time of day you guys want to actually start acting, because you've got plenty of time to discuss this. So, you want to do a frontal assault on the slavers, or do you want to sneak into the mayor's mansion when he's gone, sneak into the Capitol building at night when he's not there, confront him directly in front of something? Try and convince him that you've got a slave for him to buy. What are you guys wanting to do?
These people on the port, they clearly seem to be into manitars.
That's what it was, a manitar. That's right. I remember now. How could I have forgotten the manitars?
I don't know.
Half horse.
So I think we should try and figure out what they were doing with our friend here. And then we should kill the mayor after that. He needs to die. We might even just rip off his limbs for fun.
I still don't know why we're killing the mayor. I think here because he's a businessman. I'm very, very confused.
Well, didn't you hear in all the notes?
It doesn't sound like he has anything to do with the slave trade thing.
Like, people are afraid of him because he murders people. In his front yard, even. Just saying.
From what?
Front yard.
Yep. From Chris's notes, he doesn't have.
He's still
I'm trying to
living?
get pigs all over and wet cat fur.
I mean, what are we trying to accomplish? We're just trying to kill him?
Yeah, but we have to be we have to use strategery.
Yeah.
We can't just go in there. He could turn out to be like Xena warrior princess or something.
Yeah, he could be a demigod.
Do we really want to kill him?
I'm confused. Why are we killing him?
Killing him seems pretty harsh.
He's evil. I believe pure evil.
Now, if we have to If we have to defend ourselves, I'm going to defend myself, but I don't know if we need to necessarily just kill a man in cold blood.
All right. Well, who here
What am I
has detect
getting?
evil?
What am I getting out of this? Like, how does this benefit
I have
me?
detect evil, or I can have detect evil, I should say.
Because maybe we should have you go in and detect evil on him. Because I detect evil and I don't even have the ability to detect it. That's how easy it is to tell that he's evil.
Stop touching my child.
How many days has it been since they initially went and like asked them about buying a slave?
Manitar?
It's been about 6-7 days.
And what like timeline did they give on that?
They didn't. They just said that if they had another one coming, they'd let them know.
So we need to go kill.
Yes. I like that idea. Kill.
I don't know what you would get out of bomb rushing them in there right now.
You can pretend to sell me, and if they agree to it, then we kill them.
Yes! Destroy! Me and the Manitar, we're on the
Well,
same
yeah,
team.
the Rusty Gauntlet seems like where we should be going, not the mayor's office.
You didn't vote on that.
I didn't vote.
That's a failure. That's just a failure all in itself.
He just said that you didn't vote on it. He didn't say that you voted for anything else.
Yeah. Let's be clear here.
That's true.
That's
I don't know. I don't feel like my character would run in and kill someone without any promise of anything coming out of it.
Well, your character sucks. Maybe we should kill it off and see if we can get a better character. No? It was worth it. Well, I could probably get Chad into the mayor's office pretty easily, and he could detect evil. If
I can. It is a 60-foot range.
Yeah.
40 minutes.
I mean,
We'll
isn't
see
there a
all the
basement
evil.
we can sneak into?
Oh, yeah, you're.
If it's just me and Chad, I can probably walk us in the front door. Me and the mayor are buddy.
You. I thought both ears in.
I don't need.
I will
to-
detect all evil entities within 60 feet zone.
If I was a Manitar, I'd probably just rip off his arms while I'm sitting next to him, and he wouldn't even know it was coming. But I'm not.
So, did I hear that you're planning on going to the mayor's office and casting Detect Evil there?
I was considering.
I
it.
mean, I would cast detect evil before going there. I have 40 minutes to get to him.
Yeah, and hold it while when you go in to talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay, totally. Let's see. You know from Chris that you need to talk to the secretary and schedule an appointment. She asks what you wanted to talk to the mayor about.
With my phone.
Also, I might look like something.
I'm gonna knock down the bed.
You might look like something else.
Yeah, disguise self.
All right.
So I might
Self?
just I'm gonna cast disguise self, and I'm just gonna make myself look different than what I am, but not by much, just enough to make it so I'm not as recognizable.
So a human, but a different human.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Oh wait, I can't actually do both, probably, can I? Because they're both
What?
concentration.
Are they both concentration? Give me a second. I didn't think that this guy's self was.
Hi, Dad.
Very disguise.
Oh, we're losing all the video here.
This guy's. It's not.
Oh,
It's
so
just
it's
plus
not.
10
Okay.
fish per level.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
We lost somebody. Doug left.
All right,
Doug's
so
back.
I need you to make a disguise
No
check.
audio again, Doug.
In
And
game or on my table?
in game.
Okay.
So let's see. So it's a skill. It's charisma skill. So if you don't have anything in it, it's the roll plus
Yes.
charisma, but you add a 10 to it as well.
Yeah.
What's your charisma?
0.
Okay, so it's going to be an 11. That's fine. That's just to be somebody look like somebody other than you.
Yes.
All right. All right. So what are you going to approach the mayor about?
I was upstairs, Mommy. And
Chris?
down here.
Oh yes.
I'm just gonna be in the bed.
I've come to ask some more questions.
Are the two of you going together then?
Yeah, I mean,
Lost
he's
the
taking me in
picture.
there, but I don't.
Ask him another question.
Yeah, I wanted to give him some any updates that I might have and whatnot over the last 3 days.
So, Chris,
and see if he can get me any more information. I'm gonna bring a friend with me this time.
What was that, Chris?
I said I'm gonna get some more information from him, hopefully, and see if I can look elsewhere for him. And I'm gonna bring a friend this time, my companion, my co.
Do you have some more information for him, though?
Nope. I'm gonna ask him for some because I'm not getting anywhere with that building in general.
He's. So you're not getting anywhere but you have more questions for him.
Yep.
Let me check his schedule. So she scheduled you something for early morning. Sure. So she'll schedule something for early morning, but it's not as immediate as your previous visit.
Can I?
All right. So you guys get ready to go. You've got your hide check on. You go and approach the mayor.
Can I use diplomacy to persuade her to give me a quicker time?
Can you? Some closer time? Yeah. Use the roll diplomacy. Go ahead.
Okay. Hold on.
$24. All right.